Today, my name is Ambassador Willie X Hurst, and we're excited about today. This is our first episode of a new podcast, and we're really excited about it. I'm here with my cohort. I'm gonna give you a little introduction of myself, and I'm gonna kick it over to him to let you guys know a little bit about his background and why we're coming to you with this new show. And it's going to be very, very important that you tune in because it's going to be inspirational, motivational, transformational information that we're going to give you. I'm a spiritual guide. I'm a pastor. I'm president of a nonprofit called Love in Action, where we demonstrate God's love through service to our community. And along my journey, I've been through a lot of ups, downs, trauma, but through it all, I've been victorious. And through my journey, I've come up with a bunch of skills, tools that have helped me be successful, and we'd love to share that with you. This podcast is birthed out of some dialogue me and my friend has been having for years, and some other friends, and we said, hey, this will be a good podcast because people need to get this information because we've both been through journeys as well as you have been through some, and so we need to share those tools with each other so that we can be victorious in our lives. I'm gonna kick it over to my cohort here.
Byron Brown is my name, Morehouse College, class of 1984. We titled this podcast, and bear with us, this is our first go-round, first episode. We titled this Purpose and Direction. And if you look around, you will see that purpose and direction is lacking in so many different areas. We are here to take you on somewhat of a journey. He said he'd been through ups and downs as well as I. I have been able to, I want to say, overcome some of those downs. Let's say this, quit drinking, I quit smoking, I lost over 120 pounds. The change has been permanent, and I would like to share some of that with others.
Okay, all right. And please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when we have some upcoming episodes. This is really a divine appointment, this to happen. I've tried to start podcasts with some of my other colleagues, but nothing ever seemed to work. But this guy here is a mover and a shaker. And we collaborated on a basketball tournament this summer. It was the first endeavor that we did together. And it just worked so well. And then by us speaking, talking about doing this, we came together. And this is the manifestation of it. We'll have different set changes and different things. You're going to grow as we grow. And it's part of a partnership. Now, you said you lost. Now, how much weight did you say you lost?
Over 120 pounds. And it took a lot of change, and I'm glad that you brought that up because this morning while I was walking, it came to me that we are approaching the new year.
All right.
With the new year coming, you always hear these people talk about resolution, the new year resolution. If these people were honest, they probably made the same resolution last year, and you could probably go back 5 years, and they made the same resolution.
That's right.
Because resolution requires change.
That's it. That's it.
And most people see, and that's what I said. If you take this journey with us, I'm going to give you some of the things that have helped me with my change. These changes, as I said, have been permanent, and it took some learning about me. It took learning to stay in the present moment, and as we proceed, we will get to that in more detail. But I thought talking about change with the new year coming would be really appropriate.
That's right. That's right. A lot of people, especially coming into the new year, we look at diets, we try different things, but the bottom line is you got to change. You have to change your lifestyle if you want things to change around you. And that's so important. You said the number one thing I heard what you said was permanent. It was a permanent thing. It wasn't that you walked to get to a certain weight. This became
Lifestyle.
Your lifestyle.
Became lifestyle.
Your lifestyle. I remember you were sharing with us that you got your blood work done and it came back. You thought you needed to improve, but your blood work was like that of a 20-something-year-old.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was recently. Yeah. Thanks a lot. But you know, it goes back to the lifestyle, which means change, and most people struggle with. Let me see. I don't know how I want to say this, but you gotta quit listening to that voice in your head, and until you do that, the voice in the head will win. You know, because it's been running and dictating your entire life all this time, and until you realize that, you are almost at its beck and call.
There you go. There you go. I spoke a message last year in January. It was stop lying to yourself. It was dealing with the resolutions that people always have. That we always have optimism and we're ready. We're going to change this. We're going to do that. You don't have to wait till January 1st to change. Change can happen right now, but change starts here. The most valuable real estate in this universe is between your ears. And so it starts here, and then everything else around you will change. One thing that I noticed that people don't like when you come at them so positive. You always have a positive outlook on life. When people say, oh God, it's Monday, or I'm glad it's Friday, you always help them, but they don't want to receive it. How did you come to that point to where you really, we'll deal with it more in detail later on, dealing with the now and the present?
Becoming present, like you said, we'll deal with this because it's more than just a few words, but becoming present actually saved my life. Once I stopped listening to that voice that dictated everything that I did for so many years, once I said I'm not listening anymore, and I mean over and over and over, and eventually that voice became softer and softer to a whisper, and now it doesn't exist. But it takes a lot of practice, and I can't emphasize enough how you have to learn to stay in the present moment. It sounds simple, it sounds contrite, it sounds cliche, but it means so much to me. We will get in, like I told you, I shared this with you a million times. I read the book, The Power of Now. I will reference that later, and in fact, that helped change my life.
And we live so much of our life worrying about the past, thinking about the future, but don't embrace the most important moment in the history of time is right now. And what you do right now is going to affect that future.
That's right.
That's right. And I heard a story of a man that said, hey, he couldn't wait to get through high school so he can get out the house. Then he got through at high school, then he got in college. He couldn't wait to get done with college. He got out of college, had a family. I can't wait to raise these kids. And before he knew it, he got to the point to where he was rushing through his whole life, and he looked back and said, hold on, he didn't slow down to smell the roses.
Right.
And that's what we can do a lot of times is not really embrace and savor the now. And that's very important for all of us, especially coming into this new year. You might have some goals, you might have some things, aspirations you want to do, but know that you got to live in the now, and your now is what's going to change your future.
The now, your life is unfolding right before your eyes, right presently, not tomorrow, not yesterday, right now. And if you do not pay attention, you will miss it. Next thing you know, it's over, and you're like, where did it go?
That's right.
You're right.
It goes fast. Life is fleeting. It is fast. So I'm really trying to really embrace each moment. Especially, I'm in the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter of life right now. So this is crucial time. This is important time. So I'm really embracing the moments and enjoying myself. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, so I was just going to wrap. Let's wrap. This is what you got to look forward to.
Yeah.
Make sure you tune in. Like he said, hit the subscribe button and wait till next week.
Wait till next week. Peace.